Everybody wants some blast of magic, 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 magic. I got the magic in me.
Hello everybody, it's time for Magician 101, few days late. The show from Magician, sorry about the show being a little late this week, because I had to work and work was crazy with it being, a few days before Christmas. I couldn't get a Magician 101 filmed. So we're doing it today on a Sunday, and we're going to do a new one hopefully on Wednesday. So get your questions in down below right now so we can have another Magician 101. Okay. I hope you had a good Christmas. I had a wonderful Christmas. I got a lot of really good magic tricks. You'll see all the magic tricks that I got coming up soon on this channel, so I'm really excited. And I also got some great DVDs, Different Strokes, the classic TV show, Season 1, The Wonder Years, Season 1, the complete series of Roseanne on DVD, Frozen. I got the Frozen, and a bunch of gift cards to other places, so really excited about that. So yeah, and you'll see all the magic tricks I got coming up soon. Alright, leave your questions down below for this coming Wednesday. Here's the first question from Mr. Tadpole221. He says, which nation's flag is your favorite? I cannot be America. Thank you and keep up the good work. Alright, my favorite nation's flag has to be Nepal. I love Nepal because of the shape. It's like two triangles, almost. It looks kind of like this. It's kind of like a double triangle. Looks really cool. It's not a square like all nation flags. It's a weird shape. Go look it up. It's really a weird nation's flag. Or the flag is weird because it's not a square. Sorry, the nation. I think I said the nation is weird. The nation is not weird, but the flag is weird just because of the fact that it's not a square like most flags. Wayne Carter says, do you perform any of your Tenyo tricks in any of your shows? Wow, that was a mouthful. No, well, it depends. I don't really, because a lot of the Tenyo tricks, you need a lot of pocket space for them. So I don't really do a lot of the Tenyo tricks in my show. And some of them, yeah, a lot of them just take up a lot of pocket space. Like card surgery takes up a lot of space. The crazy cubes, or confined cubes, whatever that one's called, that takes up a lot of space. Trying to think of other Tenyo tricks. But I have done the crystal cleaver trick in some of my close-up shows, and that gets a really good reaction. But overall, I don't really use a lot of Tenyo in my show. I just usually have the Tenyo items just for my collection. There are two new Tenyo tricks I got for Christmas, though, from the 2015 line. The butterfly trick, which is a fantastic trick. It's probably the best one in the 2015 Tenyo line. And also the credit card trick. I think it's called Credit Card Surprise or something like that. Alright, Richie Peters has the next question. What is a good gimmicked or non-gimmick trick that fools both adults and children? Thanks. Alright, there's a lot of really good tricks. One of them is Chris Ballinger's Angry Sponges. That's a really good one. I know he's not producing that anymore, but that's a good one. If you can get your hands on that on like eBay or something. Another good one is the Dirty Pool, where a pool ball comes out of like a card box. That is amazing. People don't understand how that works. They're just like, what? What? So they really think that's fun. Another one is Chris Ballinger's Forced Outcome. That's another really amazing one because everybody thinks, oh, you've messed it up. And then you're like, nope. And it turns out to be their card. It's really fun. And the final one is the two-card Monty, the David Blaine thing. That's a really good one, too. So I recommend all four of those. Those are some of the ones that I do over and over again that really fools adults and children. MAD Studios, used to be Jay Borthwick, changed his name, says, hey bro, how have you been? Great. Happy Christmas to you, mate. What have you asked Santa for this year? I've already said what I got. And I got actually everything. I got everything on my magic list, so I'm really excited about that. Few things I didn't get off of my non-magic list, but everything off my magic list I got. He says, do you know if PK rings are still on the market because someone told me they are discontinuing them? Thanks, mate. Have a great week and a Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you, Jay. PK rings, I don't know if they're discontinued or not because I don't use one personally. I don't think they'd ever get discontinued just because a lot of magicians use them. So if one company let's say there's a company you really like that make PK rings, one of them might discontinue it, but another company would. I don't think every company on the market would discontinue their PK ring. If you do some searching, you're going to find another. If one company you really like is discontinuing them, you're going to find another one that still makes them, because a lot of magicians use PK rings in their show. I'm not going to say a lot. Some do, so they can't discontinue that because it's a magic prop that's been around for ages. That'd be like discontinuing a change bag or something. They're not going to do it because a lot of magicians use it. So if your company you like is going out of business or is discontinuing them, then search for another one. You'll find one that still makes PK rings. Taylor Lunsford Magic has the final question. You should wear a Christmas hat for next week's Magician 101. I would have if I was filming this the day before Christmas. He says, what's your favorite Christmas song? Also, I asked for a celebrity smartass in the clarity box. I was wondering what your thoughts were on those two tricks. Okay. This is a very tough one. My favorite Christmas song. I have three that I really love. The first one, look it up because you're not going to know what it is. Snoopy versus the Red Baron by the Royal Tenenbaums. That's a really fun one where it talks about Snoopy going to search for the Red Baron, doing like an air battle, and Snoopy and the Red Baron hear the Christmas bells blow the town, and that doesn't make the Red Baron shoot Snoopy down. It's a fun song. Go look it up if you haven't heard it. It's the Royal Tenenbaums, Snoopy versus the Red Baron. Another one I love is, I don't remember the artist's name, but it's Christmas Eve in Washington. Since I am like literally 30 minutes away from D.C., it's a great capture of Christmas in the D.C. area. It talks about the tourists have found their way home, and there's a star over the Capitol Dome. It's Christmas Eve in Washington, America's hometown. For it's here that freedom rings and peace can stand her ground. It's a really pretty song if you haven't listened to it. And I think my all-time favorite Christmas song probably is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I love that one. Just one of my favorites. Alright, now you want to know about Celebrity Smartass in the Clarity Box. First, the Clarity Box is a really fun trick where you have this box that has a folded up card inside of it, and you dump the card out, and the card you dump out is a signed card. Now, the card does not have to be signed, but it's more amazing if it is signed, just because, it's their signature and it's inside the box. I've been sitting in full view the whole time. You do have to do one sleight of hand move, and you have to get it down perfect. I don't do the sleight of hand move in my show because I don't do a card signed. So because I don't have the card signed, I don't do that sleight of hand move. But if you do want to do the card signed option, you've got to be able to do the sleight of hand move. But there's also other things you can do with the Clarity Box. You don't have to use a card. They give you other options. They give you an option to use a red-backed bicycle card or a blue-backed, or you can use money, which is really cool too. You can have a dollar bill. You can have one signed. You can make it vanish, whatever, and then have it appear and dump it out of the box, and it's their signed dollar bill. Or you can have a mentalism routine where they give you like a question mark and a little like index, or no, an index card, and or it might be a post-it note, one of the two, and you dump it out, and you can use it as a mentalism routine. And a show that I've talked about before here on the show, the Carbonaro Effect, used the Clarity Box in that way on his show, where he had a prediction in there as a mentalism routine. So it's a really fun trick, and it really does fool people because the box is, and you want to have the box sitting in full view the whole show, and that way you can have the box get dumped out at the end of the show, and it's their signed card or their signed bill or whatever. Celebrity Smartass is a really fun trick. I actually use it in my street magic show when I do like the Ocean City Boardwalk, and that gets a really good reaction. It's a trick where you have the spectator pick a card by doing some cutting. And normally when I do it in my street magic show, I have a bunch of people cut the cards. But basically they cut the cards, and then you get down to about like 5 or 6 cards. You fan them out. Somebody touches one. You show the card that they chose, and it's a celebrity. Whatever celebrity it happens, I'll talk more about that in a moment, what it comes with. And then, you show your prediction, you open it up, and it's the picture of a baby. It's a picture of a baby. And you say, that's whatever the celebrity is as a baby. And the audience goes, ha ha ha. They chuckle a little bit and you say, oh wait. You know what? I might offend some people. You open it up, and then it's the baby, and the baby's naked. And then you flip it over, and it's like, he looks a lot better back then than he does now. Flip it over, and it's there. It's the celebrity's picture. Really fun trick to do. The fun thing about the trick is you get a different celebrity. There's a solo pack, and I think Bill Abbott, the guy who creates the trick, has actually changed up the trick. He has done, now instead of doing, it used to be Tom Cruise, and I think it was, Tom Cruise and Julia Roberts is who it used to be. I think it used to be Julia Roberts, I think. No, Sharon's, I can't remember the other celebrity, but now he's changed it up. I think there's like Johnny Depp. And there's other celebrities now, but you can still get the original on Bill Abbott's site. But it's a really fun trick, and the method used is really cool because the spectator won't figure it out. And the cool thing is, if you do it like for a stage show, you have the spectator have both cards in their hand, like two piles, and you say, throw one behind your shoulder, the one you don't want to use. They throw it behind the shoulder. I never do that routine when I do it for like a kid's show or a stage show or a street show. I normally just take the cards and I put them in my pocket or in my case, or I usually use a wastebasket too. When I do it on stage, I'll have like one of those folding up clothes hampers, ones you can fold up into a little circle, and I'll pop that up right before the trick, and then I'll throw the cards in there. Or I'll tell the spectator, throw the cards in the wastebasket, and then you get down to a few cards. So it's a really fun trick, and I really recommend it. All right, that's going to do it for this week's Magician 101. Leave your questions down below as quickly as you can, because Wednesday we're going to do the next Magician 101. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you Wednesday.
If you'd like to see more awesome content, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. New videos are posted every day of the week. Also, check out my website and register so you can post in the forums. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, like me on Facebook, add me to your Google Plus circles, and check out my merchandise store to pick up some awesome swag. 444RR, game shows, magic, and more.